There's an unusual case there in the newspaper today or yesterday involving a secondary school teacher. This teacher has been given a suspended jail sentence for falsely accusing a former colleague of child abuse. The man, 42 years of age, made the life of his fellow teacher a living nightmare, a court was told. He sent an anonymous letter falsely alleging that a male colleague was a child abuser. He has avoided jail. The judge imposed a suspended 2-month sentence on the 42-year-old father of 3 children at Ennis District Court. The victim of 2 false letters sent by the accused said in a victim impact statement that his life had been made a living nightmare by the fictitious allegations made by his colleague. The judge said that the nature of this crime is that when you have a problem with somebody, you send in an anonymous letter saying that they are a child abuser. This could have had career-changing implications for the victim, and I have to be mindful of that. I have to mark the seriousness of the events that took place. The solicitor representing the man who was convicted admitted that what his client did was harassment of a vile nature, but he said his client was not well at the time the letters were sent. The solicitor said that his client was facing a personal injury action from the victim and also was facing disciplinary proceedings from the teaching council. The accused sent 2 anonymous handwritten letters to An Garda Síochána and to their school principal in 2022. The letters, purporting to be from students at an all-girls school, made reference to a named teacher, alleging that he was looking at inappropriate content, including pictures of naked women on his phone while teaching in the classroom. The judge ordered that the accused not be identified in order to protect the identity of the injured party. The accused pleaded guilty to sending a grossly offensive communication to another person with intent to cause harm. Detective Garda said that he was able to identify the accused from CCTV at a local post office from which he sent one of the letters. The judge praised the incredible detective work that resulted in the accused being identified. The solicitor for the accused said that as a result of his client's actions in sending the letters, the client had left his teaching post by consent with an otherwise glowing reference from the principal to take up a post in another school. He said arising from this case and the ensuing publicity, his client in his new job was eventually disciplined, and it came as a surprise and a shock to him that he lost the previous support of this new principal and now that job is gone. He said his client is now working in a different industry to support his family. The accused pleaded guilty. He's no previous convictions. He's paid €5,000 in compensation to the victim and has undergone medical treatment and counselling. Mr. Hassett, the solicitor, said his client had been humiliated locally. Everyone knows about the case. In reply, the judge said the victim has been humiliated here, being brought into work and accused of child sex abuse is also humiliating. So that's a sad case. It's obviously a case where some beef, some difference of opinion or some argument or some issue arose between colleagues, and this person decided that the way that he was going to get back at his colleague was to send these anonymous letters, and that clearly is A, below the belt, and B, outside the law. So that is that. Hope you find the video useful. If you do, I'd appreciate if you gave it the thumbs up down below. Thanks a lot.